The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
Tag team match in the history of British Wrestling Weekly, where the stakes are as high as our main event this week, as El Ligero and Liam Slater take on Joseph Connors and Screwface, plus our general manager Mark the Beast Levette gives JD Boone a singles match against Bubblegum. But right now, let's take a look back at that incredible Gen X ladder match from last week. One of the biggest matches we have ever had on British Wrestling Weekly about to get underway. This has the potential to be truly spectacular as we prepare for the Regeneration X ladder match. But what makes this match so important, so high stakes, is it's not just the Gen X Cup that's on the line here, of course. That title shot for the NGW Undisputed Championship as well. So it's really double victory if you win here. As that contract for a shot at the Undisputed Championship literally hanging above the ring.
And look at this, Bubblegum and Mike Hitchman. Oh, wow, it's too fast to call it off. For the first time in this match, someone uses a weapon.
Now Bubblegum knew he had to fight out of that. That could have been curtains to his chances. Oh, back drop!
Oh my God!
Bubblegum onto the ladder! Goodness me! As Robbie X can take advantage and try and find a way to climb the ladder.
Dave.
Yeah, look behind you, Robbie.
X hasn't seen him enough.
Spear!
Oh, the champion's back in.
Yeah, look at the look on Myers' face. Look how much he wants this.
He is focused, Dave. He's thought of nothing else but that rematch with Nathan Cruz. But what a mountain he must climb to get that match he's dreamt of. Oh, he's going for it again, but keep it on the wall. Oh, this guy's just devastating.
He is leaving a path of destruction in his wake. Is Mike Hitchman.
Oh my God.
Robbie X and Bubblegum taken out. Here comes Myers. Pop-up snaps him down in the powerbomb.
Oh, he dropped the champion on the back of his head, Dave.
We said to win this match, you have to incapacitate all three of your opponents. Well, Wild Boar Mike Hitchman may have just done exactly that. But what's this? Chardonnay.
I mentioned the fascination with Hitchman and Chardonnay is using her feminine wiles.
This is the kind of match that can shorten careers, and that's what Bubblegum is maybe looking to do here to Matt Myers. Myers moves out of the way. He's got a ladder with him.
Oh, Bubblegum out on his feet there, and he finally goes down. And what's Myers? Surely not, Dave. Surely not. Second row. Moonsault greetings from Awesome Town on the ladder. My God. You can see the pain etched on his face. But he wants that title shot more than he wants anything in this entire world. Myers and Robbie X on the top of this ladder, Dave, and they are just centimetres away. Oh, and here comes the Wild Boar.
Well, Hitchman saw that he was in danger. Now it's Hitchman who's fighting back against Myers.
Sends him into the ladder. Myers stops it there and... Oh my God.
Goodness me, he bent the ladder. I think he bent the ladder, did Myers, as he was speared. And that will do it some more. Bubblegum with the drop kick onto Hitchman.
But here comes Robbie X, ducks a clothesline, X Express, centre of the ring, and he gets him!
He nailed it! Gilligan Gordon setting up the ladder and now trying to get some life back into Hitchman. Here comes Chardonnay. What a Chardonnay!
Oh my Chardonnay's going to steal it.
She's not even in the match.
Oh my God. He's telling her to get out of the ring and it looks like she's going to do it.
Oh, low blow. A low blow from Chardonnay on Gilligan Gordon.
Dave, she's scaling the ladder again.
And Chardonnay being grabbed by Mike Hitchman.
Well, I mentioned the fascination that Hitchman has with Chardonnay, and who can blame him, to be honest, but Chardonnay has been playing a dangerous game with Mike Hitchman.
What is this?
Oh, no way.
Don't do that.
Oh, God.
Bubblegum saving Chardonnay. Looked like Hitchman was going for that package pile driver.
Dave, yeah, he was, and look at Bubblegum, enraged. And that might have been the shot of adrenaline Bubblegum needed. Well, that's the move he used to beat Bubblegum for the Gen X Cup.
Matt Myers with the Myers stunner. And is this the champion's chance to retain and get that shot against his best friend Nathan Cruz?
Oh, Dave, he's going to do it. Everybody's down. And Myers climbs.
Does Myers have the energy left to reach? He is just fingertips away from claiming that shot at the undisputed title. But here comes Robbie X. Robbie X has the leg of Matt Myers and drags him off the ladder.
Oh.
And now it's Robbie X's turn.
Oh, God.
Will Robbie X win it here?
He's almost got it, Dave. And Myers, pulls him off, into a stunner.
Wow, Ching, that clipboard, but he's got to actually gain possession of it. Here comes Bubblegum with a rake to the eyes.
Oh, gosh. We knew this was going to be special. And, oh no,
Myers falls to the ground, and Bubblegum knows the moment is his.
Oh, Dave. He's sending a heart to Chardonnay and... Oh, he's got it. Bubblegum. Oh.
Here comes Myers again. Matt Myers just will not quit. Myers exchanging forearms with Bubblegum atop that ladder in the middle of Hull City Hall. And Bubblegum falls.
Oh, now it's only down to Myers.
This time, Matt Myers reaches for the contract, and Matt Myers is gonna get a shot. Yes. Myers gets a shot against Nathan Cruz.
It is now official. Myers v Cruz, title for title at the end of this season. My God, what a moment for Matt Myers.
Matt Myers, who entered Hull City Hall with the Gen X Cup and will leave not only with the cup, but with a contract for that championship match. So Matt Myers finally earns his shot at Nathan Cruz's undisputed championship. That's coming up in the future, but coming up this week, our main event, the stakes could not be higher for Joseph Connors and Liam Slater in their respective tag teams. Slater teaming with El Ligero, Connors with Screwface in our main event. But first, as promised by our executive producer, Mark the Beast Lebet, JD Boom gets a singles match against Bubblegum. Dave Bradshaw here at ringside alongside former British heavyweight champion Alex Shane. And Alex, JD Boom with a big opportunity here.
Well, JD Boom is one of those popular graduates from the NGW Training Academy, but he has never appeared in an actual match here on British Wrestling Weekly. Mark the Beast Lebet promised him one, and now it's going to happen. But with an opponent like Bubblegum, that is a tall order if he wants a victory.
Coming to the ring at this time, winning tonight at the score, he is from Boomtown. This is JD Boom.
So coming from Boomtown, not sure where that is, but JD Boom about to have the opportunity of his career so far against Bubblegum.
And last time we saw him, Dave, he didn't even get in the ring. In fact, he had a match and it was supposed to be against Robbie X, and Bubblegum came out. It looked for a moment like Bubblegum was going to team with JD Boom and actually then end up sending JD Boom into the ring post. So look at JD Boom almost unable to believe that he's about to get in the ring, but it's going to happen here on British Wrestling Weekly to kick things off.
Meanwhile, of course, the last time we saw Bubblegum was in that remarkable ladder match you just saw highlights from. Bubblegum unable to claim the contract for that shot at the Undisputed Championship, which in the end was earned by Matt Myers.
But the question is, what physical position will Bubblegum be in after that epic Regeneration X ladder match? Could this be the night that JD Boom wins?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponents.
Well, we're about to find out, because Bubblegum very shortly on his way into Hull City Hall.
Well, I hope JD Boom is ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time with Sharpney from the city of Manchester, winning tonight at 192 pounds. This is bad guy Bubblegum.
Well, it should be Bubblegum. Where is he? I mean, I see Chardonnay. I don't see Bubblegum anywhere. We'll try and get this resolved. We've got to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
Here on British Wrestling Weekly, JD Boom is supposed to take on Bubblegum, but where is he?
Hey, is anyone here for Bubblegum?
Well, Chardonnay's not seen him.
Looking everywhere in this massive building, and it is massive, and I can't find him anywhere. Is it like my way at all?
I don't trust it, Dave.
My bay is at every NGW show because he wants to be the Gen X champion, yeah? And he works hard and he's at every show, and I can't find him. Like, Bubblegum. If you're Bubblegum, if you're here, just get out here now, yeah? Because I am not playing around anymore, and I'm playing hide and seek. Like, who are you? Are you in the wrestler? Are you in what?
Well, the crowd here in Hull know who he is.
Yeah? Do you know what? I don't even care. Whatever. Seriously, you are not important in this minute. My bay getting out here is what is important. Now, Bubblegum, if you're here, get out here now.
What's going on, Dave? This is bizarre.
Well, as you say, he has been known to play some tricks before.
Hold on. Who's that? That's not Bubblegum. Is that who I think it is?
I think that's RJ Singh.
Well, what's RJ? He's not in NGW. That's April Davidson, Little Miss Roxy, Jake McCluskey, Alex Grayson. They're not in NGW, Dave.
None of these guys are. What is this?
Well, it's their opening contest. It was supposed to be between JD Boom and Bubblegum, but this is taking a strange turn. What is RJ Singh doing in the Hull City Hall?
Singh is one of the most experienced wrestlers on the British scene, but
So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is RJ Singh. I am a 15-year veteran of this splendid, wonderful industry, and I am here to celebrate British wrestling.
Right. I agree with the sentiment, but this isn't the time or place.
You see, because NGW is the culmination of a dream, and that dream was to get British wrestling back on TV. But you see, in the last couple of weeks, the landscape has changed. Big money is making its way down to our shores. Contracts are being signed every day. TV companies want a little piece of British wrestling. And me, I'm here because I want a slice of that action. Now you see, any good businessman like myself, in these troubled times, you see, you need assets. And I have got myself together the greatest assets the that you will find in British wrestling. Zoom your cameras in on these 6 individuals, because these guys right here, these are the future of British wrestling.
They're all on sign to NGW, Dave.
And for a small percentage of their money, I have promised to help them get those big contracts, to get a piece of that TV money. And we're here tonight because we know exactly how to use NGW, and that is as a stepping stone to that big money, as a stepping stone to those TV contracts.
Wow.
What is this? What's this got to... You don't supposed to be out here. You don't even work here. Stepping stone. Disrespectful.
This crowd behind JD Boom, but I feel something more serious is taking place in front of our eyes, Dave.
Well, that's quite an appropriate segue, because JD Boom, I'd also like to talk to you for a second. You see, my friend, you are the epitome of everything that's wrong with NGW.
Wow.
You see, my friend, you are not quite ready for TV. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am sure you are a lovely guy. I am sure that you work and train real hard. But I've seen the future, my friend, and you're not it.
Hang on. Oh, Dave, that's Alex Gracie and Jake McCloskey. This is like all the different wrestling promotions that have exploded over the United Kingdom, and several wrestlers from different promotions have all come here to NGW to use it as a stepping stone and take its TV time so they can get signed to big money contracts.
We're not a stepping stone for anyone. Gracie and McCluskey, what are they doing here?
This is crazy.
Oh, JD, you got some spirit in you, my friend. I like the way you take a beat down. But clearly the message isn't getting through, so I think you need a stronger message.
What does that mean? Oh, who are these guys? Look at the size of these guys. Oh my God.
I don't even know who these two are. But they are huge.
That looks like Caden Lay from All-Star Wrestling. This is nothing to do with NGW. This is bizarre. And somebody needs to do something about this.
Well, JD Boom is getting taken apart. Oh my God! Oh my God! On the back of his head.
Well, British wrestling is the talk of the wrestling industry globally, and those big money contracts RJ Singh's talking about.
Hang on, here comes
Team Sports. It's Ace Matthews and David Graves.
Yeah,
What
Matthews.
are they going to do? I mean, there's 6 of
Wildly
these.
outnumbered. Matthews has got caught.
But he caught him in mid-air, Dave. Look at the strength of this guy.
A huge power slam.
My God.
On Ace Matthews. Gracie and McCluskey very happy with themselves. And this is all apparently come about.
Oh, Chardonnay. Where are you going?
Oh, no.
You see, Chardonnay, you're a biggest part of this than anything. We're in an equal opportunities landscape.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. Oh, Chardonnay picked up. Chardonnay!
Oh, God.
Look at that!
This is... RJ Singh saying, get those cameras on these two. What we need on these two is security. This is a horrible situation.
Need security for all of these people.
RJ Singh, Dave, has found 6 assets, as he calls them, who is going to use this company to get television exposure, to get signed to big money contracts so he can get a percentage. It's disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the greatest assets in British wrestling!
All of this because RJ Singh knows there's money coming into British wrestling and he sees dollar signs. What greed.
This is possibly one of the craziest things we've ever seen on British Wrestling Weekly. We still don't know where Bubblegum is. And now I'm starting to wonder whether or not the reason Bubblegum's not here is because he had a run-in with these guys earlier. They've just plowed through
going to call them a gang, but with that many, they're more like an army.
Well, they've just ploughed through some of the top up-and-comers from the NGW Training Academy, the new generation of New Generation Wrestling. And I'm worried about Charlemagne, Dave, and for all the things we said about her before, she got dropped on her head, and there's a paramedic there seeing her now, but this is just horrible.
These 6 young wrestlers may have just made a deal with the devil.
The future looks bright.
Well, speaking of deals with the devil, take a look at this.
The show you're about to see is performed by highly trained professional athletes. The moves and actions that take place are incredibly dangerous when not performed by skilled professionals. Please do not attempt to try and do any of what you see in this program at home.
I asked NGW management to put me in the Davey Boy Smith Cup. I asked them that for a reason. I asked them that because that tournament and that cup means a lot to me. And I feel like I'm the guy that put it on the map. And then they tell me that I can't be part of it. So yeah, you've not seen me for a couple of months now. Last time, Team Warfare, weeks and months go by and NGW management sending me emails, ringing me on the phone, tweeting me, getting fans to tweet me to ask me where I've been and what I'm doing. I'm not running from NGW management. I told them what it's going to take to get me back on this show and to get me back at NGW. I told them explicitly, if you want Liverpool's #1 back on NGW, put me where I belong. Put me in the Davey Boy Smith tournament. Let me defend the cup that I won and let me defend the cup that I put on the map.
The stakes could not be higher here in Hull City Hall as we get ready for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team contest set for one fall. It has a special stipulation that if the team quick to ring at this time win, Joseph Connors will have to leave NGW. Alternatively, if the opposing team win, Liam Slater will have to join Joseph Connors. Quick to the ring at this time. First of all, from the Regeneration X, this is Liam Slater.
position to finally end this bitter rivalry with Joseph Connors. Liam Slater has put it all on the line here. If he wins this tag match with El Ligero, then Connors is out of NGW. But if he loses, he has to join Connors.
It may just be the best or worst decision of Liam Slater's young life. If Connors leaves NGW for good, then the career of Slater, I believe, will know no limits here in New Generation Wrestling. But God forbid, Dave Bradshaw, should this team of Ligero and Slater lose, because the consequences for New Generation Wrestling, the most successful training graduate, would be unthinkable.
It is a bold choice. Is it a foolish one? We will find out in the coming moments here on British Wrestling Weekly.
And what worries me is that from everything we know of Connors, he would never have made that challenge unless he had something dark and devious up his sleeve.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents.
Slater looks nervous as he meditates there in the corner and awaits the arrival of his nemesis. Joseph Connors could end up with a new disciple at the end of this match, or he could end up without a job.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time, it's Lilith. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, from Hearts Unknown, this is Screwface. His tag partner from the barracks of the Righteous Army, the Righteous Joseph Connors.
Well, Joseph Connors is a man that has the entire wrestling world talking right now, because as RJ Singh mentioned earlier, there is big money coming into British wrestling from all over the globe. TV companies, huge American wrestling companies, and one of the first men that those contracts were being offered to was Joseph Connors. Here's the question: if Joseph Connors was to win this match, would we even see him in NGW in the future anyway? What is his plan? We've questioned it for nearly 2 years now, and we are still no closer to understanding the motivation of the righteous Joseph Connors.
Yeah, if there's one thing we've learned about Joseph Connors, it's that any attempt to get inside his head and to understand what goes on in that mind of his is destined to fail. He is a law unto himself, is the righteous Joseph Connors. And he's even more dangerous now, Alex. Now he has that accomplice with him, Screwface.
Screwface is a man that was a bit like Connors, laced in mystery. A bit like Lilith, in fact. Everything to do with Connors is. But what we found out in that last match 2 weeks ago between Screwface and Liam Slater is that inside the square circle, Screwface is an incredibly dangerous competitor.
Yeah, both Slater and Ligero have first-hand experience of just how dangerous, just how much pain Screwface can inflict. And that is why you see both Slater and the Mexican sensation approaching the big man with considerable caution.
And Joseph Connors, that trademark ring entrance, slow, methodical, and then head down in the corner. There's something so sinister about Joseph Connors, and I think the most sinister thing of all is we don't even know where that sinister comes from. What goes on in his mind? What's his agenda? What's his modus operandi? So many questions every time Joseph Connors is in an NGW ring.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Alex, right? If Slater and Ligero can win this, then they can stop searching for answers to those questions. We don't even need to know the answers because Connors will be out of here.
I think Joseph Connors is almost a psychic vampire. He has got himself firmly lodged inside the head of Liam Slater, so that even Joseph Connors simply kneeling in the corner, I start questioning what's the meaning behind it. How do you think Liam Slater feels? Joseph Connors is like a Rubik's Cube stuck in the mind of Liam Slater.
Well, it's going to be Slater and Screwface to start this out. Screwface very quickly trying to impose his will on Slater. Slater takes him to the ropes, rolls back. Screwface will pick him up.
Ducks a clothesline there to Slater, comes back off the ropes, ducks a second, and Joseph Connors with that hypnotic gaze in the face of Slater, and Liam needs to pay attention.
And that was exactly what Connors had in mind there, I think, was to distract Slater and give Screwface an early advantage. Screwface is going to send Slater to the ropes, and Slater doing everything he can to avoid those power moves of Screwface.
Well, if there's one advantage that's come out of the war between Slater and Connors, it's that it has made a man out of Liam Slater. Oh.
Ligero is in, and he's having a limited amount of success against Screwface, just as Slater was.
Which is shocking, because we kicked this season off with Ligero and Slater getting a very impressive tag team win against the Proven. They have great tag team credentials, but right there, Screwface got the better of him on his own. Just how powerful this man is.
Not only powerful, not only just so strong, but also, as you say, a total enigma. It's really hard to do your homework on a guy who has such a limited history here in NGW.
Yeah, but talking of enigmas, don't count out the Mexican sensation, El Ligero, the masked man of mystery for New Zealand. Oh, look at, and Connors is exactly the same tactic. Oh, Ligero fell for it as well.
Yeah, worked against Slater, worked against Ligero as well. Slater very quickly making the save, doesn't even want to allow a 2 count with so much on the line.
There's just something about Connors, he's like Rasputin, just hypnotic, those deep, dark, sunken eyes. And on both Slater and Ligero, the same tactic, they fell brazen.
So Connors, the legal man now for the first time in the match. And he's going to go to work here on El Ligero.
And if you're just joining us for our main event here on British Wrestling Weekly, do not forget that the stakes could not be higher. If Connors and Screwface win, Liam Slater must join them. If Ligero and Slater wins, then Joseph Connors is gone from New Generation Wrestling forever.
What would that mean for the mindset, the fragile mental state of Joseph Connors?
Oh, look at Screwface just pulling at the mask there. And referee Steve Linsky, amazingly, Screwface, listen to the referee. There is a method, Dave Bradshaw, to Screwface's madness.
But that madness, I think, has been passed on to him from Connors, who is screaming just manically.
And look at Lilith just stroking the hand of Ligero. She's just...
she is odd. Very, very odd. Screwface's forearms and takes out Slater.
I don't want to say Lilith is a witch, but she's as close to it as anything we've ever seen here at NGW.
Deeply unnerving woman is Lilith.
Oh, catches the leg, does Ligero. And Slater wasn't there for the tag.
Screwface got his just rewards for knocking Slater off the apron a moment earlier. We've got to go to a break. Our main event will continue here on British Wrestling Weekly when we come back. Main event in progress. El Ligero going to go for the C4 against Screwface. What a counter.
Caught him in mid-air into that power slam, ref down for a 2. And that's all it was, because Liam Slater was right there to break up that pin attempt by Screwface.
Yeah, it's the second time you see the urgency with which Liam Slater will break up any pin that El Ligero finds himself in.
Oh, and look at Lilith there. And Liam Slater, the history between those two. It's almost as checkered as a history between Slater and Connors, and that is saying something.
Yeah, Lilith and Connors not just getting into Slater's head, but messing with his family, among other things. Just an utter, relentless psychological assault by these two on Liam Slater.
Backbreaker by the righteous Joseph Connors, and El Ligero is a long way from that tag being presented by Liam Slater.
Slater, quite understandably, looks worried here. It was a huge, huge gamble for Slater to accept this match with these conditions. And it may be about to backfire because El Ligero is isolated in his opponent's corner.
And earlier on we heard once again a replay from last week's comments by Liverpool's #1 Zach Gibson. He wants into that Davey Boy Smith Memorial Cup #2, or he will not come back to NGW. We are yet to hear from the new executive producer of New Generation Wrestling, Mark LeBet, on his decision.
Well, depending on that decision, we could be 2 men down because Gibson could be gone and Connors could be gone.
Ligero fighting back at ringside. And Screwface.
Yeah, Screwface is there and Ligero face first into the apron.
And Ligero needs that tag in the worst way, but he is so far from the other corner of the ring.
Screwface has dominated against both Slater and Ligero in this match. A side press, he gets a 2 count.
And who can forget what we saw when Screwface used that green mist on British wrestling female legend Katarina Lee.
There is absolutely nobody that these two will not bulldoze in their attempt to reach their goal, whatever their goal is, whatever the end game is here for Joseph Connors.
And Ligero is fading, Dave. He has taken punishment all through the commercial break, and it continues.
Yeah, Connors' face is telling a story here because he senses that he is about to not only save his own career here in NGW, but to secure the reluctant services of Liam Slater as a follower.
And as Lilith watches on, Ligero is also aware that he must fight with every fibre of his being, because if he doesn't, Liam Slater will be forced to join Joseph Connors, which is the worst thing I could imagine for that young man.
Well, Ligero is fighting back there, and Screwface takes an elbow. Connors takes a boot to the face.
So close to making that tag was Ligero. Sit down powerbomb.
And this could be all. Goes for the cover. Gets 2 and again. Slater just straight in.
And referee Steve Linsky getting increasingly frustrated by Liam Slater, but you can't blame that young man. Imagine if he lost this match and he wasn't even pinned. It would be like watching your whole life slip away before your very eyes.
Screwface was biting Ligero there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has given a warning to Liam Slater.
Wow.
He will be disqualified or sent to the back if his actions continue.
Dave, I know Mark LeBet was looking to enforce the rules, and I knew he'd given the referees additional powers, but that is officially the first public warning that a referee has ever issued in NGW on British Wrestling Weekly.
Well, yeah, Slater is now going to be extra careful. Oh, but he gets the tag, and Slater's in.
Oh, look at the fire! Look at the fight of Liam Slater fighting for his very life and his existence here in NGW.
Slater, look at the energy. Goes to the corner not once but twice. Another collision with Screwface.
And the roof is coming off the whole City Hall.
Slater on the second rope, missile drop kick. And Slater wants Connors.
Oh, and he gets it.
Slater, and Connors is begging off. Has Slater cracked the facade of Connors?
Oh, but watch out for Screwface. Oh, he went straight for that leg. That same leg that just 2 weeks ago Screwface injured and went to work relentlessly until Liam Slater had the match stopped by the referee for fear that Slater would just pass out from the pain.
Well, Slater's still countering. Screwface gets knocked into Connors and knocked down.
Oh, Screwface charges and goes over the top rope.
Slater ducks a clothesline from Connors. Sends Connors face first into the mat.
Oh, Slater feels it. I feel it, and so does his crowd as he scales to the top rope. Will we see the end of Joe Connors in NGW?
Are we watching the final moments of the Righteous One?
Oh, he's got him, that crossbody.
That could do it.
It's how he... Oh, no. Oh, he's not the legal man, Dave.
What? Oh, referee.
Oh.
Referee says Screwface is legal. And Screwface has an ankle lock applied to Slater.
Oh my God, what a horrible moment for Slater. Mark Lebet requests the referee Steve Linsky to enforce the rules may just have cost Liam Slater because Screwface was the legal man and not Joe Connors who was being pinned, and he's in that submission, Dave.
Yeah, Slater's going to have to tap. Look at Connors getting in the face of Slater.
This is horrible, he's going to tap. Oh, look at Lilith watching him. Oh.
Ligero breaks it up. And Ligero saving Liam Slater, not just in the match, but possibly saving his entire future.
The fate of Connors and the fate of Slater swings back and forth in our main event. And God, I'm dripping in sweat, Dave. This is what an epic main event on British Wrestling Weekly.
This has been incredible. We are not done yet. But very shortly, either Connors will be done or Slater's independence will be done. He's going to have to join Connors if he loses here.
Oh, look at Connors just pushing and provoking Liam Slater. But Slater will not back down.
Slater, this is his chance. Maybe his last chance to get rid of Joseph Connors.
Oh, slap in the face. Oh, and Slater fights back. This young man has endured so much, Dave, and he just won't take any more.
The intensity inside that ring right now is incredible. It is off the charts.
Don't turn around. Oh, God. Oh, in the face.
Screwface on Slater. No.
Oh, no. On his head, Dave. That was...
Right on the top of his head. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of the righteous Joseph Connors and Screwface, meaning that Liam Slater must join them.
I don't believe it. I don't know what words to even use.
Oh, look at the look on Slater's face. He is spiritually broken at the hands of Connors, Lilith and Screwface. This is horrible.
What does it even mean to say that Slater has to join Joseph Connors? What on earth does Connors have in store for Liam Slater?
Slater and Ligero gave of their soul. They gave you everything they had. But unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, for Liam Slater, it wasn't enough. And the future of Slater will be changed forever. Oh, this is just grotesque.
Slater is barely conscious, but believe you me, he knows what has just happened to him. He had a chance to take Joseph Connors out of NGW permanently, but instead, his worst nightmare has come true. This is hard to even fathom.
What does this mean for Liam Slater? And what does this mean for NGW? Because Slater represents the heart of the new generation, and in front of our eyes, Joseph Connors has his fingers wrapped around that heart, and slowly he squeezes the life out of it.
Liam Slater with a look of absolute horror in his eyes, and with good cause, because he gambled his soul in an attempt to rid NGW of Joseph Connors, and he lost the bet, and now his soul belongs to the righteous one.
My God, so much has happened on this episode of British Wrestling Weekly. RJ Singh, what does that mean for NGW? And what does this mean for Liam Slater? We are all out of time, but Dave, it continues because we are getting ever closer to the second televised showdown between Matt Myers and the show stealer Nathan Cruz.
Plus, we still don't know what Mark Lebet's decision will be regarding Dak Gibson at the Davey Boy Smith Memorial Cup. So many questions unanswered. We'll see you next week.